And now to your left, thank you, Robert. This way, thank you. And to your left once again, thank you.
Robert, here.
Mr. Pattinson, to your left, thank you.
And back for me, please.
Merci, parfait.
Robert.
Yes.
Merci. Thank you. Ah, sorry.
Gary.
Dior ici, s'il vous plaît, regardez-moi. Oui, très bien. Parfait.
Voilà.
Je peux voir votre main droite? La main droite. Sortez-la de la poche. Voilà, parfait. Voilà. Regardez-moi. Très bien.
Allez, à gauche, Monsieur Bonello. Voilà, par ici, s'il vous plaît. Merci. Bertrand, s'il vous plaît, à gauche. Voilà, je suis là.
S'il vous plaît, au centre, Bertrand. Au centre.
Merci Bertrand. Voilà. S'il vous plaît, sœur.
C'est à ce moment-là en fait.
Ah bah oui, mais il faut que je les place aussi. Ok, parfait.
Mettons la main plus bas.
English or French? Okay, so step back a little bit. Yeah, okay. Look at me. Okay, but I see your. Yeah. Voilà. Perfect. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, look at me. I've stepped to your right. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Allez.
This way, and then to the left, sir. Thank you.
This way, sir.
Right.
Okay, one more.
Can you rotate to your left? Thank you. This way. Thank you.
For me, to your left.
Thank you, sir.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Hello, hi. Okay, in the middle. Okay. Yeah, I'll step to your right. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Look at me. Yes, perfect. Can I see your hands? Yes. Okay, perfect. And one without the shade. Yeah. Take it off. Yes. Okay, look at me. Yes, that's it. And for me to your left.
Sir, this way.
Back to the left, please.
Sir, this way. Okay, this way. Yeah, one more. Like
And then to the left, please. Thank you.
One here, sir.
Perfect. Merci.
Merci.
Thank you. Hello. Hi, how are you? Okay, so look at me here for Dior. Voilà, s'il vous plaît, un tout petit peu plus par là. Voilà, comme ceci. Très bien. Regardez-moi. Voilà. Excellent. Voilà,
par ici.
Merci.
Allez, Monsieur Roth, par ici, voilà.
Au centre,
Merci, par ici.
Au centre, ici, voilà.
Voilà, très bien. Par ici, sur la gauche, s'il vous plaît. Merci.
Voilà, par ici.
Merci.
Merci,
Merci beaucoup.
Il parle pas français.
Bah, c'est ce que Olivier vient de me dire.
Voilà, parfait. Regardez-moi. Voilà, pour Dior, s'il vous plaît. Oui. Décalez-vous un peu par là. Voilà, comme ça, très bien. Parfait. One without the shade, please. Thank you. Okay. And look at me. Same in the center. That's it. Excellent. Thank you. For my colleague now.
And this way.
Sir.
Just right here, please. Thank you.
Sir, this way. One more, sir. One more, here. Thank you.
Merci.
Pardon.
Thank you.
C'est bon pour toi?
Comment il s'appelle lui?
Non, je ne sais plus. Olivier, tu sais?
Hi. Bonjour.
Merci, Stéphane.
Okay, right in the middle. Okay, here we go. And look at me for Dior here, please. Yes. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay. And for my colleagues now.
Sir.
Thank you. Okay. And to your left, please.
Sir,
Please,
this
to your left.
way. Center.
Okay, can you rotate to the left, please? Thank you. Merci.
Center.
Voilà. Très bien, ça.
Look at me to your left.
Thank you.
Center,
Thank
sir.
you.
Here,
And back to your
center.
left. Thank you very much. Merci.
Thank you, merci.
Bonjour. Hi. Okay, stay in the middle. Okay, and look at me here, please. For Dior. Yes, very good. Straight forward here. Yes. Perfect.
Sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and then to your left, please. We are on the left. Thank you. This way. Once again. Thank you.
Sir, center.
And then to the left, please. Can you rotate? Thank you. Merci.
Thank you. Merci.
Merci.
Voilà. Hi. Hello. Okay, right in the middle. Step back a little bit. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and look at me here, please. Yes, in the center for Dior. Yes, very good. Okay.
Sir, this way.
And to your left, please. Thank you.
This way.
No. And to the left, please. Thank you.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Enjoy the show.
Bonjour. Hi. Voilà. In the middle. Perfect. Half step to your left. To your left. That's it. And look at me here, please. This is for Dior. Yes. Very nice. Okay. Beautiful.
This way, sir.
And then to the left, please. Thank you.
Sir,
Right.
this way, center.
Very nice shoes. This way, please. To the left. Thank you.
This way, sir.
And this way to the left. Thank you.
This way, sir.
Merci.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Et là, ça, je suis pas sûr, à mon avis. Ah, okay, sir. Hello, hi, how are you? Okay, so look at me here for Dior, please. Yeah, in the center. Yes,
Sir.
very good. I need to see your hands. I need to see your right hand. Yes. Okay.
Sir,
Take
this
it
way,
out
this
from
way,
the pocket.
sir.
Okay, perfect. Yeah,
Sir,
look at
this
me.
way.
Very good. Look at me straight forward.
Okay, and then to the left, please. Thank you. Right this way. Thank you. To the left once again. Merci.
Bonjour. Hi. Voilà. Bien au milieu. Voilà, comme ça. Regardez-moi ici, s'il vous plaît. Très bien. Encore. Un peu à gauche, s'il vous plaît.
This way, sir.
Allez, à droite, à gauche, s'il vous plaît. Voilà, pardon. Merci.
This way.
Et sur la gauche, à nouveau. Voilà.
This way, sir. This way, sir.
Fais attention à ta main du bas, parce que si tu le fais plus bas, ça ira pour moi.
Merci.
Merci.
Hi, bonjour. Okay, right in the center. Okay, and look at me here. Yes. Okay, very good. Yeah, one more time. Beautiful. Okay. Look at
Please, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, to the left. Thank you. Gorgeous. Thank you.
Please, for me. Look at me.
Sir, this way.
To your left, please. Look.
This way.
Ouais, très bien ça.
Back to your left.
And back to your left. Thank you.
Here, one more.
Thank you, sir. Vas-y, Pascal.
Voilà. Okay, sir. Look at me here, please, for Dior. Yes. May I see your left hand? Yes. Okay.
This way.
Perfect.
This way.
Okay, to the left now, please.
Sir, this way.
And to the left, please. Thank you. This way. Thank you, sir. Please to the left.
This way, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, this way.
And to the left, please. Sir, to the left. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Nico, juste quand ça commence, toi, là, tu prénom.
Hello, sir.
Okay, half step to your left. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Very good. Look here, please, for Dior.
This way, sir.
May I see your hand? Your hand.
This way.
Yes, okay. Very good.
Sir, this
Look
way.
at me, please.
This way.
Okay, to your left.
This way, sir.
To your left.
And this way, please, to the left. Sir.
To your left.
Thank you.
This way.
It's okay for you? Okay, merci. Thank you. Thank you. Merci. Thank you. Attends, chef. Step.
À droite.
Okay, Cruz. Hey.
Hello.
Okay, Cruz, look here, please. For Dior. Okay. Cruz, to your left. Please. Okay, together. David. Yes. Okay, David, straight forward here, please, for Dior. Okay, please. Yes.
To your left, please. David, to your left. Thank you.
David, close.
Thank you.
Cruz, can we have one without the shade, please? One without the shade. Okay. David. Okay. Up step to your right. That's it. Okay. David, this way.
To the left,
This
please.
way,
David, to the left.
To your left, please.
Thank you. David, please. Thank you.
David.
Thank you, David. David, to your left, please. Back again to your left. David. Okay, Cruz.
Attends.
Okay.
Attends.
Okay, il faut Cruz sans les lunettes, s'il vous plaît. Ouais. Qui m'appelle? Attends, je finis.
Vas-y.
Voilà, Cruz.
Ah.
Okay, I'll step to your right. That's it. Okay, look here, Cruz, please. This way, Cruz. Yes.
Close.
And cruise to the left, please. Thank you.
Close.
Tiens, comme ça,
Merci.
tu as direct David et Cruz. Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
The burial of the dead.
April is the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with spring rain. Winter kept us warm, covering earth in forgetful snow, feeding a little life with dried tubers.
Summer surprised us, coming over the Starnbergese with a shower of rain. We stopped in the colonnade and went on in sunlight into the Hofgarten and drank coffee and talked for an hour. Bin gar keine Russen, stammen aus Litauen, Deutsch. And when we were children, staying at the Archduke's, my cousin's, he took me out on a sled, and I was frightened. He said, Mary, Mary, hold on tight, and down we went. In the mountains, there you feel free. I read much of the night, and go south in the winter.
What are the roots that clutch? What branches grow out of the stony rubbish? Son of man, you cannot say or guess, for you know only a heap of broken images where the sun beats and the dead tree gives no shelter, the cricket no relief, and the dry stone no sound of water. Only there is shadow under this red rock. Come in under the shadow of this red rock, and I will show you something different from either your shadow at morning striding behind you, or your shadow at evening rising to meet you. I will show you fear in a handful of dust. Frisch weht der Wind der Heimat zu, mein irisch Kind, wo weilest du?
You gave me hyacinths first a year ago. They called me the Hyacinth Girl.
Yet when we came back late from the hyacinth garden, your arms full and your hair wet, could not speak. My eyes failed. I was neither living nor dead. I knew nothing. Looking into the heart of light, the silence. Od ontleert das Meer. Madame Sosostris, famous clairvoyante, had a bad cold. Nevertheless, is known to be the wisest woman in Europe, with a wicked pack of cards.
Here
Said she.
is your card, the drowned Phoenician sailor. Those are pearls that were his eyes. Look. Here is Belladonna, the lady of the rocks, the lady of situations. Here's the man with 3 staves, and here's the wheel. And here is the one-eyed merchant. And this card, which is blank, is something he carries on his back, which I am forbidden to see. I do not find the hanged man. Fear death by water. I see crowds of people walking round in a ring. Thank you. If you see dear Mrs. Equitone, tell her I bring the horoscope myself. One must be so careful these days.
Unreal city. Under the brown fog of a winter dawn, a crowd flowed over London Bridge, so many. I had not thought death had undone so many. Sighs, short and infrequent, were exhaled, and each man fixed his eyes before his feet, flowed up the hill and down King William Street to where St. Mary Woolnoth kept the hours, with a dead sound on the final stroke of 9. ere I saw one I knew and stopped him, crying, "Stetson! You, who were with me at the ships at Miley. That corpse you planted last year in your garden, has it begun to sprout? Will it bloom this year? Or has the sudden frost disturbed its bed? Or keep the dog far hence that's friend to men, or with his nails he'll dig it up again. You, hypocrite lecteur, mon semblable, mon frère."
A game of chess.
The chair she sat in, like a burnished throne, glowed on the marble where the glass, held up by the standards, wrought with fruited vines, from which a golden cupidon peeped out. Another hid his eyes behind his wing. Doubled the flames of 7 branched candelabra, reflecting light upon the table as the glitter of her jewels rose to meet it, from satin cases, poured in rich profusion. In vials of ivory and colored glass, unstopped lurked strange synthetic perfumes, unguent, powdered or liquid, troubled, confused, and drowned the scents in odors. Stirred by the air that freshened from the window, these ascended and, fattening the prolonged candle flames, flung their smoke into the laquearia, stirring the pattern on the coffered ceiling. Footsteps shuffled on the stair, under the firelight, under the brush, her hair spread out in fiery points, glowed into words, then would be savagely still.
My nerves are bad tonight. It's bad. Stay with me. Speak to me. Why do you never speak? Speak! What are you thinking of? What's thinking? What? I never know what you were thinking. Think!
I think we're in Rat's Alley, where the dead men lost their bones.
What is that noise?
The wind under the door.
What is that noise now? What is the wind doing?
Nothing. Again, nothing.
Do you know nothing? Do you see nothing? Do you remember nothing?
I remember those pearls that were his eyes.
Are you alive or not? Is there nothing in your head?
But oh, that Shakespearean rag. It's so elegant, so intelligent.
What shall I do now? What shall I do? I shall rush out as I am and walk the street with my hair down so. What shall we do tomorrow? What shall we ever do?
The hot water at 10, and if it rains, a closed car at 4. And we shall play a game of chess, pressing lidless eyes and waiting for a knock upon the door.
The fire sermon.
The river's tent is broken. The last fingers of leaf clutch and sink into the wet bank. The wind crosses the brown land, unheard. The nymphs are departed. Sweet Thames, run softly till I hear my song. The river bears no empty bottles, sandwich papers, silk handkerchiefs, cardboard boxes, cigarette ends, or other testimony of summer nights. Nymphs have departed. And their friends, the loitering heirs of city directors, departed. Have left no addresses. By the waters of Lehman, I sat down and wept. Sweet Thames, run softly till I end my song. Sweet Thames, run softly, for I speak not loud or long. But at my back, in a cold blast, I hear the rattle of the bones, and chuckle spread from ear to ear. A rat crept softly through the vegetation, dragging its slimy belly on the bank while I was fishing in the dull canal on a winter evening round behind the gas house, musing upon the king my brother's wreck and on the king my father's death before him. White bodies, naked on the low damp ground, and bones cast in a little low dry garret, rattled by the rat's foot only year to year. But at my back from time to time, I hear the sound of horns and motors, which shall bring Sweeney to Mrs. Porter in the spring. Oh, the moon shone bright on Mrs. Porter, and on her daughter they washed their feet in soda water. Et aux ces voix d'enfants, chantant dans la coupole.
Twit, twit, twit. Jug, jug. Jug, jug. Jug, jug. So rudely forced. Terror.
Unreal city. Under the brown fog of a winter noon. Mr. Eugenides, Smyrna merchant, unshaven with a pocket full of cards, CIF London documents in sight, asked me in demotic French to luncheon at the Cannon Street Hotel, followed by a weekend at the Metropole.
Death by water. Phlebas the Phoenician, a fortnight dead, forgot the cry of gulls and the deep sea swell and the profit and loss. A current under sea picked his bones in whispers. As he rose and fell, he passed the stages of his age and youth, entering the whirlpool. Gentile or Jew, oh, you who turn the wheel and look to windward, consider Phlebas, who was once handsome and tall as you. What the thunder said.
After the torchlight, red on sweaty faces. After the frosty silence in the gardens. After the agony in stony places, the shouting and the crying, prison and palace and reverberation of thunder of spring over distant mountains. He who was living is now dead. We who are living are now dying. With a little patience. Here is no water, but only rock. Rock and no water, and the sandy road. The road winding above the mountains, which are mountains of rock without water. If there were water, we should stop and drink. Amongst the rock, one cannot stop or think. Sweat is dry and feet are in the sand. If there were only water amongst the rock. Dead mountain mouth of carious teeth that cannot spit. Here one can neither stand, nor lie, nor sit. There is not even silence in the mountains, but dry, sterile thunder without rain. There is not even solitude in the mountains, but red, sudden faces sneer and snarl from doors of mud-cracked houses. I sat upon the shore fishing with the arid plain behind me. Slightly set my lands in order.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down.
Poi se scose nel fuoco che li affina.
Quanto feum uti celidon.
Oh, swallow, swallow.
La prince d'Aquitaine à la tour abolie.
These fragments I have shored against my ruins.
Why then I'll fit you.
You're almost mad again.
Data, diadavam, damyata.
Shanti, shanti, shanti.